Good morning, everyone. This is Vortex Weather, and today we are going to be covering Hurricane Milton. A strong hurricane that's forecasted to become a major hurricane and hit Florida. You can see the forecast cone below me, and right now, just a satellite loop of what Hurricane Milton looks like right now. Zoom out so you can get a little bit of perspective here. So nice, well-defined eye this morning. And it's just kind of getting its act together, and we expect it to undergo major intensification throughout today and become a major hurricane by the end of the day, overnight tonight. So yeah, let's go ahead and just jump into some of the key warnings and facts about this storm. So dangerous hurricane force winds are expected across portions of the north coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, and then life-threatening storm surge as well. And this goes for Florida as well, particularly Tampa. Tampa is one area of concern that's very, very real. Just how the bay goes into the city of Tampa, it's going to be conducive for an increase of storm surge. Just kind of like a funnel, funneling all the water down to the city of Tampa. As far as timing, we're looking at like late Wednesday, early Thursday, overnight hours. So it's gonna hit over tide, so high tides. So we'll see increase of surge from that as well. In fact, let's just go ahead and take a look at the current forecasted surge. So right now, for Tampa, 8 to 12 foot is the current thinking. Possible increases coming for that. 5 to 10 feet down from to Inglewood and Bontna Beach on up to Yanktown, and then tapering off from there. So early Tampa right now is centerpiece of where we think this storm may go. I'm showing you the forecast cone here. Again, it's going to affect the Yucatan Peninsula, be a major hurricane very shortly, and push off to Florida, the west coast of Florida Peninsula. Again, landfall is sometime late Wednesday, early Thursday morning. You can see it being in Florida about 1 a.m. on Thursday. Um, Now, one thing we do have to talk about is flooding. We're expecting anywhere between 6 to 12 inches of rain across most of Florida. And thankfully, it won't, we aren't expecting it to go really north of Florida. So, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, doesn't look like this will be much of a rainmaker for you. So hopefully it won't affect the recovery operations going on. No, still from Hurricane Helene. But again, Hurricane Milton, again, major flooding is predicted. Tampa Bay, Orlando, Jacksonville, just south of Tallahassee, Miami, Key West, all be have flooding threats for y'all. Um, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all what I've been talking about with Florida and Tampa Bay specifically. So let me just get some of the layers off here. So you can see how this inlet is situated here. If a hurricane moves north of it, you'll have a cyclonic motion that just brings the winds in and thus pushes the water into this little bay area here and just kind of funnels it into the city of Tampa. So Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Bradenton, definitely has the potential to kind of act like a funnel and just sub that water through there. So one thing that we are going to be watching closely though. Let me reapply this temperature layer. As I've mentioned, we are expecting rapid intensification of this. So that means we have warm ocean water, which you can see here. Temperatures are in the 70s to 80s, so plenty of warm water for the storm to fuel off of and just grow and rapidly intensify into a Cat 3, Cat 4 hurricane as well. We're expecting 145-mile-per-hour winds, I believe, is the latest peak forecast. So there's some possibility of it weakening as it approaches Florida, but that's not a guarantee. Really, this is going to be a shield threat that may weaken the storm. We'll have to see how that plays out. Not entirely sold on it, but winds are going to be around 120 at this point. So be prepared for a Cat 3, Cat 4 hurricane 120 to 140. Again, late Wednesday, early Thursday. Let's go ahead and look at a model on the College of DuPage's website. Give me 1 second. So you can see the hurricane down here, moves off, and then takes a southward jaunt, then slams northward into Florida, and then moves off to the Atlantic. Um, so that's kind of the path of it. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see. Boom, boom. And then I also want to take a look at kind of what's steering this storm real quick, just so we have an idea. You can see this at trough here. This is an area of high pressure above it. High pressure here, rather. So you can see it just kind of pushing that storm off to the east, and then it just kind of subs it off to the eastward, really is how it's moving. So nothing too crazy though. Just this high pressure over Texas, New Mexico, Mexico is driving this east instead of westward. So yeah, I'll try to have more videos on this, but as we get new information. But again, am expecting a Cat 3, Cat 4 hurricane to hit Florida. Major storm surge, of course, the winds, and then flooding rains as well to be expected. Right now, Yucatan Peninsula and Florida are the only areas that we are really concerned about, but continue to check back for the latest forecast information if this track changes. And if you found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time.